Today, I am going to be showing you guys my brand new 6'11" ISO build in NBA 2K23. Now, this build is special, man, because you're going to get elite contact dunks on this build while still being at the height of 6'11" and getting a super high 3-point rating. And I promise y'all, man, you can dribble at this height too. Now, I don't want to hold you guys for much longer, so let's get started, man. Let's go. Now, when it comes to making this build, I actually ended up making it at the small forward position. Now, when it comes to the body settings, we ended up going with the height of 6'11", 210 pounds with the weight with a 7'5" wingspan and a compact body shape. So now when it comes to the finishing, the two most important things that I really want you to pay attention to are the 92 driving dunk, which is going to get you elite contact dunks as well as silver posterizer, as well as the 87 post control, which is going to get you all of the major post scoring badges on Hall of Fame, as well as quick first step on silver. Now understand, yes, you can get the gold posterizer badge at a 93 driving dunk, but with this wingspan, we could only get the silver posterizer. You'll understand why we went with this wingspan a little bit better once we get to the shooting part of this video, which is going to be later on. So make sure you stick around and watch this all the way through so you can understand the method to the madness of me only going with a 92 dunk. Now, even though we went with that 92 driving dunk, trust me, you can still dunk and get contact dunks without an issue on this build, especially once you have takeover. This build is especially deadly on the fast break because you can hit defenders with one cross and you're gone towards the lane. Now, if you want my dribble moves, that's going to be a separate video that you guys have to tell me you want. And the way that you do that is by getting some likes on this video. So let's say for I'd say 200 to 250 likes on the vid. You know, I think that's safe. We usually hit that anyway. So get this vid to 200, 250 likes and then I'll drop the animations. Now, I always have to make sure I mention this with these type of builds that have the really high driving dunk, that if you really want to maximize the full potential of this build, you have to learn how to use the dunk meter. Being able to learn how to use that dunk meter is going to get you so many more dunk animations. It's going to get you way more contact dunks even without takeover. And once you can dunk at that super elite level, that's going to allow you to get some extra things going on offense. You're going to get more space to hit your step back jumpers or any just 3-pointers in general. And then not only that, there's going to be more defenders that are going to come into the paint to try and stop you from getting a bucket, which means you're going to have more opportunities to play make. And as you've seen throughout the entire duration of this video, you could also catch lobs on this build. You're going to be able to catch contact lobs, especially if you put on Aerial Wizard. I highly recommend you put that badge on. But now let's move on to the shooting. So now when it comes to the shooting, you're going to get a 70 mid-range, and the more important thing, you're going to get an 85 3-pointer, which is going to get you limitless range on silver. Now, this is why we went with this wingspan, because this is going to allow us to shoot from a much further extended range, which makes this build even more deadly when it's fully maxed out, because you can dunk on anybody. You're super tall, you can dribble and shoot from limitless range at this height. Now, the 85 3-pointer is going to be a perfect sweet spot to hit every single shot that you need to make at the 3-point line. You can hit those off-balance threes to beat the buzzer like you saw there. You can hit your wide open catch and shoots in the corner. You can knock down the shot from anywhere, but we're still going to be in the corner again right here. Easy greens. Now, one of my favorite things about this build too is the jump shot. I got a very smooth jump shot on this build, which I'm going to add as well to that animations video that we were talking about earlier on in this video. If you want to learn how to move and shoot on this build, get a couple likes on this video and I'm gonna make that happen for you. But again, man, build's a knockdown shooter. You can stand in the corner, you can stand at the hash, you can spot it from pretty much anywhere. You have a fast enough jump shot to where you could play the hash and shoot consistently. Now look at the movement right here. Now this is what I'm talking about. Look at this, look at this, look how far they're sitting off on me, bro, because I got my slashing tape, but I can still pull that thing from the top of the key. Come on now. But yeah, no, so the shooting is insane on this build, but it doesn't stop there. The playmaking is fantastic as well. Now look at this, they're leaving me open at the logo. I got taken, we're draining that shot. But again, there's more to this build than just the finishing and the shooting. The playmaking and the defense are just as good on this build as well. So let's get into the playmaking now. So now when it comes to the playmaking, you're going to get a 76 pass accuracy, which is going to get you the LeBron James passing style, as well as gold break starter, a 71 ball handle, which is going to get you the basic dribble animations in this game. Trust me, it's more than enough, especially when you're this freaking tall. And we added that 71 ball control for a specific reason that I'll mention later on in this video with the takeover. So stick around for that. It's going to allow you to do some pretty special things. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around. And then 67 speed with ball, we just ended up going to 67 for badge purposes. You can drop it to 65 because that's going to get you the Joel Embiid dribble style. However, I prefer pro because it has a better speed boost to the same hand. Now, the playmaking on this build, just like the finishing and shooting, is elite. You're going to be able to throw alley oops. You're going to be able to throw the fast breaks. You're going to be able to dot the open shooter in the corner. Come on now, that's Mario and that's Cash. You know he's not missing, bro. Come on now. But again, there's not a whole lot to say. I mean, this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. We've gone over this stuff already. Having that super high pass accuracy is going to allow you to make these great passes that you're going to see throughout the rest of this video. And more importantly, having the LeBron James passing style is really going to help you, because that's going to get you some really fast passing animations. We're going to dot the open shooter right there. That's 2K Lab Matt, by the way. Don't think I forgot about my 2K Lab sponsorship. Make sure you guys use code Joey at checkout if you want to get a premium subscription at NBA 2K Lab. It's going to give you access to the best jump shot data available. They do hundreds of thousands of tests to provide us premium information about jump shots, dribble pull-ups, and things of that nature. God, that sounds so cringy. Anywho, like I was saying, the playmaking is elite on this build, but you guys have seen that already. You've seen enough of that, all right? So let's talk about the defense, okay? The defense is going to be elite as well. So now, moving on to the defense, you're going to get an 80 interior defense, which is going to get you post-move lockdown on silver, a 76 perimeter defense, which is going to get you a lot of perimeter badges, which is going to get you pick dodger on silver, off-ball pest on Hall of Fame, ankle braces on gold, which are all pretty solid badges, a 73 steal. Now, even though it's a 73, we still only get interceptor on bronze, and we only get glove on bronze, but you can still get lane steals on this build. And a very important thing, we're going to get a 93 block, which is going to get us gold anchor on this build. And then lastly, an 85 defensive rebound, which is going to get you silver rebound chaser. Now, the defense is pretty solid on this build right here. We're going to get that easy chase down block. We have a pretty large wingspan. It's not a max wingspan, but we have a pretty large wingspan, which is going to allow us to get some pretty crazy chase down blocks. Now, having that gold anchor and Hall of Fame chase down artist is a deadly combination. It's a perfect sweet spot when it comes to block rating, and it's very versatile. It's going to allow you to play really good help defense and get blocks for people that have gotten beaten by their offensive opponent. And then on the other end, when you're guarding your own man, if they beat you, you're going to be able to get that chase down block way more often than normal, especially compared to things like silver or bronze anchor. But I think you guys have seen it already. The defense is unreal on this build. I just got two more clips for you guys right here. We're standing in the paint. He decides to go up with it, and we use that vertical and large wingspan to our advantage to get a stop, and right here get a steal in the middle of the paint. And that's pretty much it for the defense. So now here is the build fully maxed out. You can see the physicals down below. You're going to get an 80 speed at 6'11, a 76 acceleration, a 55 strength, which isn't too great, but you can finesse things if you want to get that strength higher to a 70 if you want, an 82 vertical, which is absolutely necessary to get you the elite contact dunk animations. Do not lower that, okay? And then a 93 stamina, which is going to allow you to dribble and not lose as much stamina. And you can also see the final badge count. You're going to get 18 finishing, 18 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 23 defense. When it comes to your extra badges that you get from the Welcome to the League storyline, I recommend that you put at least 2 into playmaking, which is going to get you 17 playmaking badges, which is what's necessary to get unpluckable on gold as a tier 3 badge. So now when it comes to the takeovers, you get slashing, sharpshooting, rim protecting, as well as post-scoring takeovers on this build. For my primary takeover, I ended up going with easy blow-bys, and secondary takeover, I ended up going with limitless range. Now, I did mention something with the ball handle earlier. With that 71 ball handle, if you double up on easy blow-bys or any double up on 2 of the exact same slashing takeovers, all of your attributes are going to increase at double the rate compared to normal. Now, please do not argue with me on this. I've tested this quite a few times, and if you don't believe me, go watch my Kevin Durant video. That's going to increase your attributes at double the rate, which is going to allow you to hit an 86 ball handle on this build, which means you can get the good attacking size ups, you can nutmeg on this build, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously now you can see the build name. It's Inside Out Score, which isn't super exciting, but this build is absolutely insane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but man, I'm out. Peace. I'm tired. I recorded this video with COVID, bro. With COVID. I'm still putting videos out for y'all. Oh, shit. All right, I gotta go.